Most people know Nestorius for his various Christological errors, including his denial of Mary as the Theotokos and his division of Christ into two persons. However, it should be remembered that prior to his communication at the Council of Ephesus, Nestorius was the Patriarch of Constantinople and a high-ranking member within the episcopate of the Catholic Church. As such, his writings are invaluable in understanding the life of the early Church, including his views on the papacy. So the text we're going to examine today is his second letter to Pope Celestine, where he writes to the Bishop of Rome requesting his final verdict on whether the Pelagian bishops who were previously condemned at the West should be accepted or rejected by the Church in the East. I have often written to your beatitude on account of Julian of Eclanium, Ornatius, and the others who have usurped for themselves episcopal dignity and made an appearance before the most pious and commendable Emperor, Theodosius II, and have succumbed before us to frequent lamentations as though they were Orthodox men expelled from the Western Orthodox types. But we have still not received from your worship anything written about them. If I had such documents, I would be able to respond to them and give them a response commensurate to their weeping. As things stand, apart from the uncertain things they say, there is nothing to which one might turn to understand the situation. Some call them heretics and say that on that account they have been expelled from the Western regions. But they themselves swear that they are the targets of false accusations, and because of surreptitious activity, they have endured this trial for the sake of the Orthodox faith. Our ignorance of them is a heavy burden, whether their account is true or not, for it is a crime to commiserate with them if they are truly heretics, but it is harsh and impious not to commiserate with them if they are the targets of false accusations. Therefore let your soul, most beloved by God, deign to inform us who are still pulled in two ways by the weight of each impulse, that is, towards hating them and having mercy on them. We wish to be taught what opinion we should hold about them. For day after day we defer giving a response to these men, disguising the fact that we still hope and wait on your beatitude. For this is not for us, your worship, an insignificant discussion of a pious faction, nor is the examination of those who do this a trifling matter for us. Notice how Nestorius states that he wishes to be taught by the Pope on whether he should accept or reject the bishops. He isn't merely looking for the opinion of someone he considers an equal, but a judicial verdict from someone he looks up to as a teacher and an arbiter over even himself. So to recap, the Patriarch of Constantinople, who holds the highest episcopal office in the East, recognizes the Bishop of Rome as the final arbiter of disputes in the Catholic Church, and is willing to submit to his decision whatever it may be. This would be surprising if the Pope was merely the first among equals, and had no jurisdiction or authority over the bishops in the East, but well expected if the Pope had universal jurisdiction and supreme authority over the bishops of the Church, including the Bishop of Constantinople.